Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I did another canvas. I actually did the background the other day and I finished it today. I did lots of layers. I played with a lot of the stuff that Sharon gave me on J Garden Girl. The first layer I used was piece of a napkin. I pulled the layers off and I cut the napkin into pieces, and I used Mod Podge to glue it down and blasted with the heat gun. And then I used bubblegum pink craft paint on the whole thing. Well, not touching the areas with the napkin. Then what else did I do? After that, I added more of the napkin, the excess pieces that I cut off from that were on the canvas, and then the strip that I didn't use at first. And I also added some 7 Gypsies tissue paper that you can see right here. Let that dry, and then I took my various pink craft paints, and besides the pink bubblegum pink craft paint, I'm more lean towards the warmer tones of pink, like the hot pink and the magentas. Well, magenta can go purple, but they can also go red, magenta. I'm more, towards the warmer pinks and the hotter pinks than the pastel-y and Victorian style pinks. So I added lots of layers of different pinks and taking some off with a baby wipe. I used the Delusion spray in one of the layers with this it was a fly swatter that Mitzi gave me, and she just took the handle off and sent me the plastic, and I used the Delusion spray. I love this stuff, and this is the bubblegum pink, and it's very bright and I love it. And then I did use the Goosebumps spray in one of the layers, and I think you can see some of the the bumps that it made. Then I think you can see when I move it, the little splotches of shimmer. I used the pink grapefruit spray. It's Radiant Rain. I still have some of that left, so I used that. I just sprayed it all over the page. I took the Star Punchinella and with Ivory White craft paint and sponged it on there with a baby wipe, with one of the used ones that I used. I think on the layers I also used some of the watered down black craft paint, put that on the canvas and wiped it down. I also have a couple of in the pinks that I somewhat finished, and just added water to them and put that on on here as a watered down craft paint. Then I took one of the last things I did, I took the Delusion spray again and sprayed that and made drips. And then I also did that with the black SCI tumble dye. And then I made a couple drips of the Moonshadow Mist by Lindy Stamp Gang in the Phantom Fuchsia. I filled it with water, I think last night, and I put some of that on there last night and also again today before I glued her down. And I wanted to use a elf, and first I looked online and all I saw were either too fantasy-ish for me or Christmas elves, and I ain't Christmas elf. So then I decided to look in my stash of digi stamps that I have on file, and I found her, and she's a pixie dust. Let me see if I get that name right. Yeah, Pixie Dust Studio. And I first went into Word, and I made her small and available, and put I think 9 on a page. And I printed that on white recollection cardstock, and then I decided to make a bigger one. So I resized it to make it, or closed the one file, then open the new file. I know I could have done it differently, but just to make it somewhat easier, I opened the new file and put her on there, and enlarged her just a bit and printed her out, and this was the right size for the canvas. And I just colored her with Prismas. I did a various shades of brown for her hair, and I did 2 shades of blue for her eyes. I light blue on the first layer, and then like a Syrian blue on the top. And this bird's a bluish purple. It looks a lot darker in real life. First pencil I thought I picked up was like a blue, but it was more like a purple blue than a blue. So I stopped that and then picked up another blue pencil, and it just looked the end of him looked darker than the rest, so I picked back up the bluish purple, or purplish blue, and colored the rest of him like that, and it came out kind of nice. And let's see, I colored the mushroom, the spots, black, and then I decided to go over it with some of the rock candy stickles that she gave me. And then I colored the crown gold color pencil, and then I also did color the dots with a pink, but then I went to the dots, I put the spun sugar distress stickles, and then the center one I used pink stickles. These were my own stash that I had, and there it went on the floor. And then the letters, these letters are from Craft, the mini alpha stickers in black and white. And these I just got today from a friend. And I put them on white cardstock, and I glued that on with glossy accents. And I glued her down with Elmer's glue. And then the thank you, the letters are from Target that I got, I think, a couple years ago in the dollar spot. And I also put those on white cardstock and cut them out. And I also edged it with a black, after I cut them out, I edged it with a black marker, and I did the same thing for these. I just, edged it so it wouldn't look white. And then for the inside, I colored, it looks lighter, and it's looking light. The O is looking lighter than it should be, but I did color them in a magenta Prisma color pencil. And then because it wasn't getting the edge, the pencil wasn't getting to the edge of the inside the letters, I took the black marker, the finer tip, and went around. So you want to get a white ring to it. And I glued those with glossy accents. And that's it. I hope she likes it. I was going to mail this off tomorrow, but I ain't going to the post office because it's going to be 48 degrees out. No, 49. That's a little too cold to walk. At least for tomorrow. So, that's it for now, and thanks for watching.